still not ready for this.
Yes, people. Welcome. First time on YouTube. Mali and Cam. Fresh chili roll. So we're gonna kickstart, Cam.
Yeah, definitely. Okay, guys, welcome everyone. This show is going to be a bit different from anything that you have seen so far. So we'll make as interesting as possible, isn't it, buddy?
Yeah, absolutely. So Dhurandhar.
Dhurandhar. Wow, what a movie.
I watched Dhurandhar. Did you
Yeah.
guys watch Dhurandhar? Let us know in the comments. And Cam, you recently watched Dhurandhar too.
Yes, I was there.
Kida lagi?
Most one picture first day, first show, 10:30 in the morning. I was in the cinemas.
First day, first show.
And I think the best part about the second part, which is called Revenge, was they didn't give any timing in the middle, so that it was still fresh in the minds of the people.
Yeah.
What does the guy do? So I
Yeah,
think
yeah.
the makers of the movie did very well to keep the people interested, definitely, which was a big positive sort of impact this movie had already on the large number of audiences. So hats off to the makers of the film, the in-depth storyline and essentially the acting. I mean, any guy that you see acting and he's carried the movie, he or she's carried the movie, but I think everybody has played their part really well. Jinnah mein tareef karna kaate, and it was this time where actually, after the COVID, I think Bollywood lost its so-called how do you say that?
I think worldwide.
Worldwide, yeah.
Worldwide, I think in the last few years have been really good for Bollywood.
Yeah.
I think people have started going back to the cinema. Yeah. They're taking time out. There've been some big movies, big hits.
I'm going to stop you there. Yeah, you can't say Bollywood because Bollywood was coming out with nothing. It was more of the South Indian cinema, which is a Tollywood.
Yeah, true. Indian cinema.
So
South
Indian cinema. But if
South
you call about South Indian cinema and North Indian cinema, I think North Indian cinema was really going.
Maybe we should say Indian cinema. Bollywood maybe is overrated.
Yeah.
Probably maybe.
So I think they really showed what they're capable of.
Yeah.
Movies like Pushpa, RRR, Bahubali.
Yeah.
They were all great impact.
And any others that you guys want to mention, feel free to drop a comment. But like you said, the biggest, like Animal, another great
Animal,
movie.
of course.
Another great movie, but you have to wait 2 years for the second part. Dhurandhar, out in December, second movie, fresh, like you said, fresh in your mind. Everyone's excited, and you kind of know what happened, and you can pick up from where you left.
Yes, definitely.
With the same hype,
still fresh in your head.
same excitement, everything. So, first day, first show. 10:30 in the morning.
10:30 in the morning.
In the UK, England.
And I took full advantage of my
True
resting.
movie lover.
छुट्टी का मेरा पहला दिन सी मैं सोचा I have to watch this. And I think this was a good choice because you really don't want to see this sort of movie. The craze is like millions of craze and people are just doing anything to book the tickets.
But buddy, हाउसफुल का मजा भी कुछ हो रहा है.
हाउस का मजा कुछ हो रहा है फिर यहाँ पे हाउसफुल का मजा आता है या फिर बिल्कुल नहीं आता.
हाँ जी.
So there are two things. And I like to watch the movie
on the big screen.
On the big screen, but definitely the rest of the people, I don't know. I'm sort of guy who enjoys it more because of less pange, less short sharapa, less videos being taken, all that stuff,
absolutely.
less phone calls. And you know how in the cinema, people just keep talking between the movie and I just don't like it. So that's the reason.
Are you one of those? Do you talk?
I'm sure some of them are. But so Dhurandhar 2, I was quite skeptical actually when I was going to see the movie because I think the highlight of the first one, Dhurandhar, was of course Akshay Khanna.
Oh yes.
And he was the one who actually outnumbered everyone, I would say. Everyone. His aura, his presence, the way he enters on the song. It goes so well, it's amazing. So I was not sure if the movie's going to be the same without him, but I was surprised. I was really surprised.
And that's something I'm, skeptical about.
Yeah,
definitely. I think historically, actor in a negative role in Bollywood.
Yeah.
With that intense acting, always shines.
Yeah, definitely.
You know, Shah Rukh Khan done it,
yeah.
And Akshay Khanna most recently, you know, he ignited his whole career.
Definitely.
Even though I think he had some great movies.
He has some great movies, but I think he was not given the script and the storyline. He was not lucky in that aspect where he was able to showcase his skills, I would say. But Dhurandhar actually showed the world actually what this guy is capable of. So hats off to Akshay Khanna for playing such a bad role, but in such in a good way.
Role, yeah.
So coming back to the revenge, I think I'm not going to do any spoilers. Neither for you.
No spoilers.
Yeah. But
I
think
it'd be interesting to know who's going to watch it, because I'm going to watch it soon. I haven't seen it yet.
Yeah.
And but Cam's been really,
yeah.
You've kind of talked. I want to watch it anyway.
Yeah.
But your reaction after the movie, I'm like super excited to watch it. You know, like,
I mean, it's a sort of movie that you can watch over and over again.
Oh wow! So same as
same as Bahubali, or say same as RRR.
Okay.
So the running time of the movie is quite long, so get prepared. It's about 3 hours 55 minutes to 4 hours movie.
Sleeping bag.
But guys, ਜਦੋਂ ਮੈਂ ਤੁਹਾਨੂੰ ਕਹਾਂ ਕਿ you will not feel that time being bored.
Wow.
Can't be on that one. I mean, it keeps you fixated on the screen. The storyline is good, and but I have to say, coming to the music part of the movie, the music, I think there's a big difference in Dhurandhar 1 and Dhurandhar 2.
Okay.
I think the music were more, I would say, I liked it personally. It was more of a kind of music that people love to hear in the first part. Now, don't get me wrong, second part of the music is good, but if you want to,
the first part was spot on.
Compare
amazing.
If you want to compare the music, I think the first part was better than the second part.
Or in music.
Music, yeah, definitely. The music is
100% big collaborations,
much
music, big sound.
Yeah.
I must admit, I haven't seen much music videos around the music.
I know.
So it's more probably around the storyline itself.
It's more around the storyline. It's just the way the movie's carried on. Again, like I said to you, I was skeptical of how the movie's going to do, but I think the reasoning.
Ranveer Singh.
Yeah, I think.
On that note, Ranveer Singh बारे क्या कीती जावे?
बिल्कुल. So you have just heard the first track that was released for Dhurandhar 1. When we're comparing the music, so that was the title track you just heard. Pele part to Siga. Now I'm going to play the title track from the second part. It goes like this.